Hey, this is Product Shard back with another tips video on Torchlight 2, and today's tip is something you will want to use kind of from the very beginning of starting your character, and it's basically that when you level up you always want to put at least 1 point in focus, because when I started, I think first character I used was an engineer, and I just thought, you know what, strength, it's going to build up my damage, and vitality will build up my health and stuff. So I basically put just everything in there, and then once you hit level 30, 35, and you've put hardly anything in focus, as well as doing magic damage, it also just increases the amount of mana you have. So it becomes critical in the later game that you have enough mana to kind of survive and be able to use all the skills you want. So where I level up, I'll just get rid of all these guys. Take everything out when you level up. Just make sure your first point, just put it in focus every single level, and then it'll, like, every time you do it, it may not seem much. Like here, even though I put a point in, my maximum mana doesn't actually go up. It's just the magic damage and stuff that does. But after you put, like, the level after this, it will go up, and as long as you do that, you may not see the effects straight away, but in the later game you'll always have kind of enough mana to keep you going, whereas if you're not, then you kind of run out, and it just becomes a lot more difficult because you're always having to go back and forth and letting your mana recharge. So make sure you do that every level, and it should make the late game much easier.